Theme song.
Bonjour et bienvenue chez Solid Content Sauve le Monde. Dans aujourd'hui episode... oh no, I used to know French. And I thought maybe that would be fun, do a whole French episode. I don't know, is that weird? How many of you are... If you're in the comments in French, let me know. Just type something in French. As you can see, I got some stuff set up for today's episode ahead of time. I zipped through this stuff because I thought it was a lot of measuring and thinking. I didn't know if that would be very entertaining, but I still wanted to show the process so we know where we're at. I don't want you to get lost. I don't want you to look at this hospital and be like, wait, when did all this happen? So the idea here is I'm going to expand the radiology wing and the beaker services. The nerd spot. What the diagnostics, I think it's called. I can't remember. The ones that do the blood test and the poo tests. So that spot is going to have a little wing by the doctor's office, and then the cardiology room, which you can see just below this double waiting room. So this waiting room is for the science nerds, the beaker nerds, as well as the cardiologist who is right there. I'm gonna get a bonus for opening another department, but I'm starting to wonder, I mean, hopefully that's enough. Like, hopefully one office is enough right now. I might need to open a whole wing, like, in the future when I'm, just printing doubloons, which is what I'm gonna continue calling the money in this game. So this plan here was to create sort of a waiting room that looked like one waiting room when you're kind of outside of management mode, but then also they kind of go to their individual spots. And then a little later on, you're going to see I'm going to make a waiting room for the radiology area as well. And it's all going to be joined by this hallway. I think if I can make this central hallway sort of more circular and then circle around to the emergency ward, which we're going to figure out in a bit, then everything's going to be a lot more efficient rather than have the radiology over there. So as you can see here, I'm like moving all the stuff over from the x-ray place so as not to have to like sell it and design it all again or whatever. I basically just copied the layout and set it all up. And so here we go with the rest of the episode. All right, so now that we've got that done and all laid out, it's time to open our next clinic. And as you can see, everything else is kind of ready to go, designed and ready to go. I don't want to spend all the money yet, but I should have a full like X-ray department pretty soon, and a full, herpetol. What's it called? Herpetol? No, that's one of the things. Medical laboratories. I shouldn't be playing this game. I'm not an expert enough to play this game. Medical laboratories, a hematology lab, a microbiology, histology, and a cleaning closet, which I think, did I make room for that? Yeah, so we could have one down there. It's not super efficient. In fact, maybe I'll place the door. That's a good idea. Let's place the door in here. And so we'll have it kind of have an entrance into this space here, as opposed to that space. There we go. So that feels better. I mean, we could have two doors even. Let's just leave it. I like where it's at. Now, that means we can take apart all of this room and we could put something else here, or another, maybe a big old common room or something for our staff. A lot to be done there. This is our entrance to our ICU. So I want to get ready for that and start to build the structure for that. I kind of want to move it over a bit or make it larger. In a hospital, wouldn't that normally be like you drive into it? You wouldn't just stop here to unload somebody on a busy road. Although it's not a very busy road. Anyway, let's not worry about that right now. Let's worry about upgrading our hospital and trying to get more than 20 patients a day, which we do have a 15% sort of debuff right now because of holidays. They're still allowed to go on holidays, unlike me right now in my country. But that's okay. So again, the numbers are back up a little bit, except for the holidays right now. And that's pretty good. I think I'll be able to unlock this soon if I can open a clinic at any specialized department, which I'm hoping is going to be my plan here with the cardiology wing. So let's get our cardiology office open now. Now, I was looking, again, I try not to look too much at the prefabs. I kind of want to start getting away from the prefabs and coming up with my own design ideas. Oh my goodness, this needs a cleaning closet for sure. So I don't necessarily want to look at it, but I did look at it and I did notice that this room, the idea behind the cardiologist's office is that it's a little more comfortable. So it's supposed to look a little more like a, hi, welcome. What seems to be the problem with your heart? Kind of a situation. And then these are small waiting rooms for these areas, but hopefully this is enough. And I'm also kind of wondering, because I'm a little not freaking out, but you know what I mean. Looking at this going, I almost need to move these rooms down by a bit so that there's a hallway here or something. So that we could have a hallway here to get to another wing of the, because like what if there's people or patients here and like surgery or something, and they need to go get some stuff scanned. They're gonna have to go all the way down here, and across. So we might want to move these rooms, even though I just did so much work measuring them all out and fixing them. Let's do that next. Why don't we do our cardiology office first? I feel like this hospital game, in a way, kind of stresses me out a little bit because it's like, you're like, what's going on? Like, all the stuff I got to place. So let's remember all the keys. And I feel like we could place it. Let's place it here. And we're going to create some privacy again. With the R key. Don't forget the R key is what creates the... Okay, now how can I'd love to make that... Do you know what I mean? I'd love to make that privacy curtain... That's a bit much. They're not even going to let me place it there. Okay. Maybe that's a bit much. Maybe that's a lot for this area. Because I've seen a Okay, fine. Let's look at the prefab. Don't get mad at me. I'm just going to look at a prefab for a cardiology office here. So they've got... Yeah, so it's still... Okay, there's this one. This is the other one I was looking at that had like a couch. Look at that. Look how cozy that looks. And that's kind of what I want to do. I want sort of a cozy situation. Where's the door in that thing? Where was the entrance? Right there. So you come in there. I don't know what that curtain is for. The curtain just hides... The curtain is a privacy screen for kind of nothing. So this is a little overkill, maybe. We'll just have this... Okay, let's just get rid of this for now, and let's get this thing looking good. Do we want a nice red color for this? Sure. This will be the plan will be red. So we need a medical light in here. There, that's good. And let's get a stool. Kind of like right there, so that they can, look at the person. And again, I want to go with that, like what seems to... Like, come on, what seems to be the problem kind of vibe. That's what I want to foster in this particular office. In fact, let's have like what does a yellow chair look like? That looks fine. Let's just have a nice white chair. A white chair, and again, I was looking, I think the laptops are super expensive. 600, 300, 200. Or, that's 300. You know what I mean. Let's just do this PC. Let's go middle of the road. That looks kind of nice, too. And I kind of want well, let's get a printer. I think if I put a paper holder as far as for like a decoration, I feel like it still works as the alternative to the printer. So there's a chance that it will, that they'll prefer to use the paper holder, even though I want it there for decoration. They might just use it, and I don't necessarily want them to use it. Oh, here's another thing I discovered. If you're also playing this game and you're wondering how do you select things that are on the table, like, I don't want to move I just need that lamp. Hold down the control key. Boom. Grabbed the lamp. No big deal. Grabbed the lamp. Thank you very much to all of the other Let's Play videos that I've been watching for helping me figure that out. Maybe that goes there. That's a little too close. Let's put it over there. I just kind of want it to curve around. But I guess we can get some cabinets in here. Let's take a look. What are our sink options? We got to start thinking about money. We're doing okay for money, but again, at any point now, this is going to start to, we're going to start running out of cash. Why don't we do, let's do a raised cabinet situation. I just kind of like how that looks, And then how much is this? $40 for a kitchen sink? Man, nobody tell them about the real world. Okay, let's put some of the equipment on an equipment table right there. What do we need here? A CRP scan, a quick blood test. That could be good. What does this person do what does a cardiologist do that's any different? Achievement unlocked. The walls have eyes. I must have placed enough eye tests that we unlocked that. Now, I wanted to do that comfy couch situation. I'd love to see this, that nice couch. Again, I'm looking at this prefab. I know it's not fair. I just liked how that looked. Look how cozy that looks. With a little couch and a table. So what do they have? They have some, and little... Yeah, see, a lot of this stuff that I'm seeing in here is actually not necessary, which is just decorative. And if you've watched this channel before, you know I live for that, the decorative stuff. That's why I'm here. That's why I was put on this planet, is to mess around with, like, decorations. I wasn't put on this planet. You know what? I wasn't put on this planet to make it a better place. I was put on it for decorations. Let's move this around. Oops. There we go. I bet if I hit control, I would select the... No, it doesn't. Okay, okay, well, that's fine. At any rate, it's working. So we've got this here. We're going to move this forward a bit. Off like that. That's looking okay. Now maybe we move this all down. Okay, this is working. Now there's a reason for this privacy screen. I mean, might as well make it red if we're going to do it red. If this is the heart health place, it's going to be red. Now it's time for the cozy factor. Where was that couch? Where's that couch at? Couch? Show yourself. Nice dining table. A dining table. I don't need a dining table. But I do want that. Where'd the couch go? Is it decorative? Sofa. It's called a sofa. I keep forgetting where I am. Do you know what I mean? What country I'm in this game. This is American is what I'm saying. Let's get a bookshelf on the wall next to it. Welcome. Welcome. Hey, relax. Whoa. I'm grabbing the wrong stuff. I'm trying to control grab the bucket, but I think that control grab only works for things that are on tables. Okay, let's get that there. Good. Okay, let's put this eye chart like there. We're going to get a chair, a red chair. Why not? Like, let's put it there, so it just looks like it's a side, yeah. Okay, great. And this... We could put it here. We could place a... Is there not like a side? Yeah, where did this table go? That's the table I'm looking for. I had a comment earlier. And again, thanks for all the comments, everybody. No, not the metal ones. I want that nice wooden one. Why are my eyes so blind? Dining table? Is that what it is? No, that's not what it is. So I do want to say thank you so much for all of the comments so far. There was one person commenting... And I think they get it. I think they know what I'm after. But they were just commenting that you don't need half of the stuff that I'm putting in here. That you can actually get away with just, like, placing, like, 4 items and then you're done. And to that person, I have to say, welcome to this channel, my dude. This is how it goes on this channel. It's in this thing. It's coffee table. This is just what I'm going to get up to. We are going to be roasting our money trying to create a nice, comfy-looking space rather than the cheapest possible option. We're going to go bankrupt, probably, trying to create a nice, warm, inviting space. It's going to cost us an arm and a leg just to get this thing done. Whoops. I keep hitting the escape button. So now that light blue, I kind of like it. It's a little cozy. It's weird to have a bookshelf right over somebody's head. I don't know about you. That feels weird to me. Move it over. There we go. So now how are we looking? So yeah, you get a little bit of privacy. If you're wanting to kind of like, if you're, your loved one is sitting on the couch maybe while you're looking at the other person's heart. Mobile equipment cabinet. Maybe shove that in the corner. Oh man, I mean, this place is looking good. Now, to ensure excellent hygiene, where's that disinfectant dispenser? There we go. All right, so we have some stuff on the walls, and one thing I noticed somebody doing, I got to remember the names because I really want to shout out these other creators, but one thing I noticed is you don't need to, I wish I had some artwork. There just needs to be artwork that I could have. But for example, if we put a notice board here, well, actually, let's put something with the heart. If you put a heart poster here, okay, fine, it's yellow, which means it's inaccessible, but also... that doesn't matter. If you think about it, they don't need to get there to go and do anything with that poster. It's a little bit of a bummer that that's the same poster, so let's just swap out this. Let's sell that poster and put a different poster there for your arteries. Also to do with the heart. So the cardiology department is up and running. And I feel like it looks pretty good. We could look at the walls if we wanted to. I don't mind it being all kind of nice and clean. What are my wall options? I know some people hate these wooden walls. And so I'm going to do it. We could also give it a nice, soft, like, what does this look? Let me just put up a few panels. No, that looks, you know, horrible is what that looks like. Could do that. Little stripe. Little red stripe, maybe. Here's the thing. I would make it red because it's like, oh, it matches the heart office. But could you imagine sitting in that all day? An aluminum wall. Kind of cool, kind of cool. But again, not red. What's this? What if I do a blue? Oh, it just changes. Okay, never mind. So I could also just do the wooden. What do we think here? Does it warm up the room in a way that one commenter is going to hate? But makes it feel like, because to me, again, this is the office where you're coming to learn about your heart health. You're already going to be a bit stressed out. If you were anything like me, you're going to be stressed. So you kind of want it to be like a nice little cozy office. To me, that feels good. Let's go to management. Let's find ourselves a cardiologist. Margaret Davis. She is general medicine 39, cardiology 37. Okay, let's look for 90%. 65%, general medicine 66, diagnosis 70. This person all around is pretty good. So is Frank Jones, but he's a pricey boy. Lisa, 37, 35, 28. We could go, here's the thing, we could go cheaper and have them skill up later. Let's reveal, how much does it cost? We got 43,000 doubloons left. Reveal hidden perks, might as well. She's pleasant. Nice staff modifier. We kind of want that, to be honest. This person's crazy. Look how many stats she's got. Hard worker. Cool. Drunk. Okay. I mean, you know, don't judge. If she's an amazing doctor, she can drink a bit. Come on. Maybe not at work. Hunger increases much faster. Early bird. So she's kind of like great all around except the drunk thing. 37, 39. And I don't want to pay this much. I'm starting to get worried about how much I'm paying is why I'm having these hums and haws. I kind of think she's going to be our best option. Decent cardiologist, not amazing. But she'll learn. And pleasant modifier is going to be really nice. Let's hire Lisa Martin. Yeah, we did it. All right. We opened another. I knew that was going to be it. Objective for insurance company has been completed. Open clinic at any specialized department. Reward. Hospitalization at emergency. So now I think that means we can open our next... we can start looking at this and what we need to do. Oh boy, this is a lot of work. Staff night, staff day. So I think we need to be able to run a hospital all night if we are going to have hospitalization. Let's learn about it. Okay, first things first though, let's make sure this works and let's take a look at our hospital here. Enable hospitalization at emergency. Okay, well I don't want to do that yet. If I do that, my reward is an intensive care unit. So I don't know what that means, but let's contract liver twi. Pow. They're going to bring an extra 9 patients. And then once this goes down, hopefully they're going to send even more. So now we might hit this 30 patients a day thing, which will then increase how many they send to 20 patients a day. So it's just going to like double down on itself. That's going to be great. So we have 4 of 14 objectives here, 5 of 11, and 1 of 11 here. Treat 1 patient per day at any specialized department. Oh, well, that'll be easy. Whew, we did it. Let's speed up. Let's just run through till the morning, and let's see how this hospital ticks. Patient numbers and insurance payments are back to normal. So how many do we expect to see? 15, 10, and 10. So we're going to hit the 30 here and get another bonus at the end of this day. Oh, keep going. It's weird that it stops me to let me know my daily news. I guess that makes sense, but you could do it now, like with this warning. Idle rooms, 18. I mean, you know, that's good, right? All right. Another day at... I keep forgetting what I named this hospital. How do I get to my room things again? I can't remember. It's down here somewhere. Our Lady of Solids. Another day begins, and Our Lady of Solids visiting hours are now open. Bring on all the patients. So we're expecting 35 today. So let's see if we can actually treat them all. So far, I like how we're doing here, though. I mean, we've got our... Let's slow down time a little bit here. You kind of walk into our expanded... I made this even more glass. I just kind of like how inviting that is. I'd love to do some more work out here. I'd love to do work and not have the game pause. That's really what I want, what I desire. What I really, really want. What do we have for outdoor objects? Here we go. An iron fence. A glass fence could be nice. Big old hospital sign, of course. I mean, that's pretty important. Some street lamps, tall rope fence. Outside trash bin. Some hedge work. Could do some hedge work, couldn't I? And some trees and a young tree. Oh, look at this. Oh, I like that. I like that you can kind of, you know, box them off. Is that the term? Box them off? A roof AC unit. Oh, it's going to be nice to, you know, decorate our roof. Why don't we expand this a little bit right now? Well, since we're here, let's expand this out a little bit. I don't know, just $200. Doesn't really cost that much to make a wider sidewalk here. And then maybe I have kind of a dream for what I want to do on the second floor here. And that's going to require some pillars and stuff like that. So this will all, I think, eventually become concrete. So I'm not so worried. Oh, you can move those. Amazing. I am not so worried about the current layout. But I think what we should do is have... Okay, what is that? 1, 2, 3 away. So 1, 2, 3, and then one more. Whoa, whoa. All right, and then we should, like, fence this section off. Let's just start easy. Let's start small. Let's, like, you know, think about our... Got to do it one at a time. Okay, that's fine. So let's just have like a nice little, you know, garden-y area here. Maybe we could place... Oh, hello. Maybe we could place some hedges, you know, like offset against the fence or something. All right, let's do this. Now, no more people walking through the grass, which may or may not have been a problem. I can't remember. Okay, we don't need this one. Come on, get out of here. And then I think if we just mirror that, that'll look good. Here we are. That's looking good. Okay, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I certainly hope that none of you have been needing one of these facilities anytime soon. Because, you know... I get that they're not... I get the sense that they're not enjoyable to be at, but I really want this one to just be, like, just so enjoyable. I want you to come here and be like, you know what? I think I'm going to be okay. I think if I go to Our Lady of Solids, that I actually might be okay. Let's get 2 here, maybe. Does the hedge fit right? Oh, it does! Ooh, yes. Yeah, we are happy about that. Oh, except... Do we not have, like, a hedge corner piece? Can it do, like, the... Hang on. Control. Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can't get that hedge. So we can't do, like, a corner situation with this hedge. And I can't grab the hedges. Man, those hedges cling on for dear life. Oh, my goodness. Those hedges are sticky. Okay, so they don't corner very easily. Unless I do something like... okay, so... I can't have an outside-facing hedge. Okay, good to know. You know what? We've just gotten started with this. Let's leave this. Medium bush would be nice, though, maybe. Can't really place it. Unless I were to turn these around, then could I place a bush behind it? Oh, I see. Okay, so if I switched all these around, I'd be able to get a bush in there. Why don't we do a little more design work on this, and then let's go check in on our hospital. All right, so here's a little bit more of our entrance, jazzed up a little bit. We're still trying to get used to the area here, and I'm pretty sure... Objective. For insurance, treat 1 patient per day. We did it! Reward, unlock hospitalization. So we now have hospitalization allowed, which I think means we can keep people overnight. But we don't have it built yet. So this is gonna take a while, I think. I think we want to get ICU all sorted out first, and then figure out what what hospitalization is and what the difference is. I don't know what the difference is. I think you need all of these things. Currently we have nothing. pathology department. Oh my goodness, the toe tag. We got a place to make a... Can we do a basement? I'm gonna press page down here. No. So we can go up. We can't go down. So maybe eventually this... Like this back section here could be out for all them dead bodies. Okay, we need to think about now what we're gonna do with this hallway structure, because I like the layout of these rooms. I'm wondering if I could just like grab them and move them over, and then have a hallway jut out this way, connecting to some more services. So hopefully we can do that. Let's see, how are we doing so far? We've cured 4 people. We have 4 people that are uncured, of a total of 35 today. And then we're going to see how we're doing for cash. Because if we're making good money, then it might be a good idea to open some more departments. Maybe get a CT thing in here. Right now we just have the X-ray. So we could get some other scanners. And some hematology? Herpetology? Whatever the... You know, the study of butts. Once we can get some butt studies going on in here, we're good to go. So I think right now we should look at moving these rooms over and then be careful with our money. And then we should also maybe expand this area. What do we want to do with this area? I know that I want to have like some elevators in this spot here. And then hopefully that means when the ICU people come in, they're getting dealt with down in this area. And it's like, oh, we got to take them to surgery. Where's surgery? It's on the 2nd floor. Because we couldn't fit it anywhere else. So then they'll just come right here and get to the elevators. And then if you come in here and the doctors are helping you go here to the elevators, you can go get your, you know, it's like a nice central spot. And then maybe another wing of elevators down here. So let's mess around with the build, with the prefab section here. Because I know there's a tool. Actually, you don't even need to be in prefabs. I don't think. Select doors by copying default. Okay. I think you do need to be in prefabs, because then you can do this. Move a room or selected area. Grab this. Then I'm going to bring this wall down here. Drag this whole section. This might work. And how big do I want a hallway? Normally I have 1, 2, 3. And these hallways might be just like way too big, but I just kind of like it. I like a nice big broad hallway. 3. So let's see if this works. Click. Wow. Wow, that, like, worked not way too easily. Like, I'm not upset about it or anything, but that was great. Well, that did the trick. Now, what we could do is get rid of this room. I need to figure out what I want to do with this space. This is feeling good, though. Okay, so we just need to go back into our tool mode, and we need to get rid of these doors that are... Any door that has a line to it means that was from an old setup. So we don't need these doors. Oh, actually, Control-Z... No, Control-Z doesn't work. Okay. So we actually do need a door there. So we got that one, at least. We don't need... That's an extra door. Here's some extra doors. And then this is a problem. We got to move that over. But yeah, again, like I said, I really like having... This feels good. There we go. I really like having some clutter like this. This is not necessary stuff. But I like having it there in our hallways to kind of just look more like a populated hospital, you know? Some stuff's going on here. We gotta save these people. Stuff's going on. We gotta save these people. From the stuff. Okay. Get rid of that. Another stripe in here. Good. Yeah, it's tough to do all this building while the simulation is not running. Because I'd like to be... you know, simulating right now. All right, let's remove this wall here. So this is a 1, 2, 3. That is a 3 hallway. Okay, that's a 3 wide. Okay. Yeah, we'll just wall it off. This here. And I think this will change both sides, and then we can change it back. Not sure if I'm wrong about that. Why does that look so dark? Is there not? Oh, there is a darker one. Okay, here we go. Ha ha ha. All right, great. Let's go back to our simulation. We need to see how this day is going. I want to change the floor first. That's sad and gross looking. So this is kind of our hallway. An uninspired hallway choice, I know. But we'll just keep these as tile for now. Until we figure out what they need. And yes, again, maybe by looking at some of the prefabs, just to get an idea of what we need. I can't wait to have this space here filled with lab equipment. So how are you doing here, Lisa? Let's check in with Lisa. What's she doing here? Doctor rating, 100%. She's doing good. People like her. Mary Lewis has, for sure, 100% thrombophlebitis. She's got thrombophlebitis. Oh, wow. Is that how much that's going to pay? That's what I'm talking about. Condition where the inflammation of veins results in the formation of a blood clot that blocks one or more veins. Ooh, that is not good. So we're going to give her thrombolytics and analgesics. To, like, I assume... Oh. So if we could have an angiography or a USG, ultrasonography, then we could better understand what's wrong with her. But we don't really care because we got to 100% diagnosis here. And we just got 1,600 doubloons out of her. I love this. I hope when you run thorax percussion, you are actually just playing a small snare drum on a person's thorax. Also, this game is revealing to you, viewers, probably how stupid I am. A couple of reasons why. Reason number one, can't say any of these words. Reason number two, I am just learning in this game that humans have thoraxes. Gonna be honest with you. I thought that was a bug thing. I was pretty sure that was reserved for bugs. Now, do we need to get another a cleaning facility going? I think she's kind of overworked. I think Jessica Hill is overworked. Ugh, it's always Jessica's fault that this place is dirty. Jessica. I honestly knew Jessica was going to screw it up somehow. And I know what you're saying. No, it's not her fault. It's that you don't provide enough staff so she can't do her job effectively. And to that, I say, poppycock. If she just cleaned 100 times faster than any normal human, we wouldn't be in this mess. Ugh, look at these back walls. I don't know why people are into this hospital. It's got some gross wall situations. Who feels safe going to this hospital right now? Oh, I gotta be careful. I'm just like cruising through my money. I'm not gonna worry about putting a brick wall here. I know it ruins the illusion, but you know, to heck with the illusion for now. All right, we need to get going on this cleaning closet, and we need to assign it maybe to like what department is it assigned to? Which department? How do I find that out? Okay, our clinics are okay. Wait, hang on. All right, this clinic has 2 corridors, 1 common room. It's got 1 cleaning closet. Great. Oops. Okay, so that's how. Remember, that's how you open all those tabs. I got to look through all those tabs at some point maybe when I'm not making a video. These guys have no common room, but they technically can use this one. I've read that the common room is shared and the bathrooms are shared across anybody who's on this floor. So every floor needs a common room, but you can save space by just building 1 common room. No cleaning closet. Radiology doesn't have a cleaning closet. This lab doesn't have a cleaning closet. Who gets the cleaning closet? Who does this belong to? Does it belong to cardiology? No. Whose cleaning closet is this? Oh, it lit up. Guys, it lit up with the... Yeah. Okay, so it's their cleaning closet. I'm fine with that. Let's fill it with gear. Cleaning closet. Closet gear. What do we have here? Yeah, so just like some general shelving and some... Yeah, I like those lockers. And like a kitchen sink. Okay, let's do that. But I mean, the main thing it needs is just shelving. I know that you can just like kind of goof it a bit and just have some shelving like that, and then you're done, and then a couple bucket carts. But like, honestly, that's not what we're all about here at Our Lady of Solids. We're not interested in, you know, a half-hearted attempt. Stainless steel cabinets and stuff. Let's get like that, you know, gear going on in a lab sink. See, this is what I'm talking about. I want a lab sink. And like some stainless steel cupboards. And a plastic hamper in the corner. See, this is like, yeah. Whoa. Went up a floor by accident. And of course we need some bucket carts for the number of staff that we're going to have in here. Just have 2. Let's just have 3. Let's have 3 here. I don't know how... We have 2 here. We'll see how many staff we can get in this room. And I liked the wall-mounted idea of having some stuff, accessible to them. Okay, so they can't do that. That's fine. But where were those? It's going to be in furniture and accessories. Ooh, donuts. Should they have donuts in the cleaning closet? No, that's like disgusting, right? I assume that's disgusting. Let's get some scrubs in here. I don't know if having scrubs in the cleaning closet, because they do it in this as a prop. So I don't know if that's actually... Oh, yeah, lockers. That's what I wanted. Let's get rid of some of these so we have room for lockers. I hope they don't confuse people. I don't want people come all the way here for their scrubs. I want to build a proper scrubs room. A fridge in there? Should we have a fridge in here? It's kind of weird to have a fridge in your storage. It might not be, though, because, like, you know, some chemicals or something. There we go. We got a couple of lockers. This is a nice little storage room. I like it. You know what I'm noticing this game doesn't have is lights. So you don't have, like, Crossroads Inn, you're placing every single light. And it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It gets a little bit, you know, annoying, but... Do they want a poster? Maybe a diploma. To remind them of their skills. Because, again, these folks are skilled. So it looks like I get to have as many staff as I have brooms. Mop buckets. So the same is probably true of my labs. I could probably have more lab technicians in here. Why can't I? Oh, because I'm not in the right tab. There we go. So I could probably have more. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. More lab technicians if I had more equipment. If I had another laptop in here, maybe I could get another lab tech. We'll find out. But for now, we don't need tons of people. We just need to click on this department. Manage. Okay. There. Whoop. Manage. Okay. Let's get another person here. Efficiency, 5171. 69. Nice. 66. 3. Efficiency. Dana Taylor, like, does not care about her job, but she is cheap. $60 a day. That's it. What is this, like, a Spartan? I kind of thought that that meant their bonus, their perk, their hidden perk would be that they are actual Spartans. You be careful. They may have to go off and defend a small mountain pass at some point. They'll clean the hospital, but they have big shields and ripped abs. All needs are reduced, but much slower. I do like these people. Manager 25. This person could eventually... Frank Adams, he's got like a little bun, a little man bun. Could end up being like a good manager. 57. She's a little bit more expensive, but what is this? Long commute, so she's late. And she's a pig. But she's a chemist. Kind of cool. She's a master janitor. Let's go for this guy. He's cheaper and also a master janitor and the Spartan thing. And also, he's a hard worker. And he could eventually become a cool manager. Frank Adams, you now are a certified janitorizer. Get and clean my hospital. All right, how are we doing, folks? We have cured 11 out of 35 people. We have a lot of people in our waiting room, which, again, I kind of like that I sealed it off with these doors. I like there's a little bit of privacy for this. Now, I'm seeing people walk through here, which is okay. Foot traffic is good. Do I even have staff in here? What's going on? Service. I do have staff. She's just, Karen Hill is somewhere. She's hanging. Okay, she's back. I'm not sure if that has made me any money. Whoa, okay, the cardiology department prints money. And yeah, the services, the gift shop is not being gift shopped. I'm wondering if I set it up incorrectly. Or if we just don't have the people. I bet once you get hospitalization, that's probably what's going to happen. We're going to get hospitalization, and then all of a sudden, people are going to be, you know, coming to visit their friends and family. Okay. Things are looking clean. There's 2 cleaners running all over this hospital, cleaning the place. This hallway could use a bit of a scrub. This whole area could use a bit of a scrub. Getting scrub. Now, my cardiology department is interesting. This actually, I'm seeing... Oh, hang on, that's for... What is she waiting for? She's waiting for CBC testing. Complete blood count testing. Okay. In here, in this lab. Okay. I got to remember, this waiting room here is for the blood tests and the stool tests. This one here is for the heart stuff. So she's actually not... Lisa Martin is not overloaded. She's doing well. Oh, he doesn't look... He's not having a good time. What's wrong, buddy? Is it your weird shorts? Oh my goodness. I shouldn't make fun of this guy. Michael Allen has HHD with heart failure. Not good. Hypertensive heart disease. I'm such a dummy. All right, we just got another big grant. This is amazing. Objective for insurance companies complete. Treat 5 patients per day. Man. Lisa Martin, you have been making us regular cash on these patients, but you also just got us 50,000 doubloons for your work. You are one good hire, Lisa. Or should I say, Dr. Martin. Got to be respectful. All right, 28 patients. This day is looking like it's coming to a close here. No clear diagnosis. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Dana Davis has an ambiguous result. I'll take over. We've got lots of available things that we can do. Oh, no, we don't. These are all things we don't have available. Oh, boy. Triage in the reception. Interview. That's all we have. Uh-oh. What would we want to try? She's got she might have bronchopneumonia. She has a fever. She has elevated C proteins. Oh, you can't have lots of C proteins. That's no good. And a headache. Fever and a headache. Uh-oh. I think she might have the COVID, if we're being honest. So that could be an acute rheumatic fever. So how do I test that? Affecting the heart, muscles, joints, and the brain. Usually develops a simple streptococcal infection in the throat. So we need some kind of... Okay, they could do an echocardiograph. See, I knew that one. Urine analysis. Microbial sampling. Microbiology lab. I think we have the rooms. We have the rooms. We have the will. We could build a microbiology lab with all this cash. Is it worth it? Look at the size of this room. A hermatology. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Let's take a look at our microbiology lab. So it's kind of the same thing. It's just like you shove a bunch of those things in the room, and then you... Oh, cool. You get to put some microscopes in here. Like a little boy playing this game. This is awesome. But it looks like they kind of like the idea of having another... And I do as well. I like having like a sealed off part of the room. Let's do it, folks. Let's get a microbiology lab. Let's try to save this lady's life. Could be lupus. We don't know yet. So we're going to seal this off here. We're going to create double glass doors. And then we're going to glass it up. Some glass walls. So this is the high security area. Whoops. I didn't mind that window. Where did that window go? Oh, let's do this glass wall instead. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, where did that window go? Which one is it? Glass wall. Oh, for heaven's sake, where is it? Oh, it's tall window. That's what it's called. Okay. Let's put that back. All right. Microbiology lab. Let's go. What do you need? All sorts of stuff. Office chair, glassware, a fume hood used to limit exposure to hazardous or toxic fumes, vapors, or dust. Ugh, so cool. Very cool. Very cool. Let's get 2 of those. Okay, we got to be careful. We're going to run through money here. Let's get a lab desk. Let's do like a back-to-back so they can like stare at each other and be like, I kind of think that this person might have a broken butt. Okay, then we need like probably a lab sink situation. There. And where's like the stainless steel cabinet? That's what I'm talking about. Wall-mounted lab shelf. Oh my goodness, what is this, the best? It's got a bit there. Put some stainless steel cabinetry along this wall, probably. Okay, I think they're going to need some sort of a table in here or something. Let's move this over. Because you know what we're going to need? We're going to need a lab desk in here. Like so. And I like that we'll put a stool here so they can kind of look out the window while they're also... I don't want them to get too sad in here. Let's give them a microscope in there, too. And how are we doing? Oh, yeah, we're doing okay for money, but definitely, like, this is... If I'm being honest, you know, this is a waste of money. Like, we don't need all of this crap. And yet, here we are, a microbiological incubator. Specialized equipment involved in the cultivation of bacteria and or funguses. Gross. Let's put one down here on the floor. Okay. Glassware. Get some glassware in here. Whoa, cool. Yes, very cool. Let's get a biohazard bin here. And here on the way out of the door as well. In case you want to throw some stuff out. All right, so then you need a printer. So we need like another row of like tabling over here, but maybe this is more wall-mounted cabinet. What do we, maybe some cabinets, some cabinetry in here. Oh, well, equipment, of course. Gotta have equipment shelves. There we go. This is okay. I think I've done better. Where are those things? I want some big old equipment. Scrubs, shelf wall, sample storage. Can't forget our sample storage. So we can't put it in front of the, obviously. But can we put that there? Yeah, we can. That's good. So we can get our sample storage in here. And maybe we have some sample storage here and here. Ah, here we go. Lab desks. No, we can't really do that, can we? Whoops. Let's put a lab desk there. Get a lab cabinet here. And here and here. And just spread that out a little bit because I think we're going to want a sink here as well. And this could just have like, maybe this area here has just like, you know, pencils. There we go. That looks good. And maybe a kitchen sink. Gotta have a kitchen sink. I mean, we have one in here too, but this lab, you know what I mean? This lab's got to be full of options. And a printer. So we do need to get a printer in here. Let's get like a big one. That doesn't quite look right, does it? All right, we'll get a small printer. And the small printer fits on the cabinet, and there we go. Everyone's happy. This is amazing. I love this game. Okay. Half lab desk. So it's thinking we don't have enough lab desks. It's like, ooh, you could do with more. Come on. Why don't we move the... No, let's get another... what was it called? A burette? Glassware burette there. We'll put that there. Something on here. Maybe some glassware. Over here. So it just looks like a real busy lab. Let's get a stool there. I think people are still going to be able to get around behind that. I hope. We'll find out. I think this lab is ready to go. It's saying yellow. It's like optional. It's like, oh, we could do with a few more of those. And then I'm like, stop speaking in that voice. Now, what does this look like? I could put one here. Just because. And we still have 48,000 doubloons. So, I mean, this one, I don't think, like, yeah, was this a waste of time? Sure, a little bit. But, I mean, that is kind of video games, too, aren't you? You're just kind of wasting your time a bit. Biochemistry, 40. Advanced bio, 0. Or we could get a 98 biochemist. Real cheap, too. Kate Hernandez, junior scientist, super cheap. Let's take a look at their hidden perks. What do we got? Hard worker, great. Depressed. Ah, she's depressed. Okay, well, I don't know if I want her to be depressed, but at the same time, like, what like, isn't that kind of illegal? That I'm looking at her perks and I'm like, oh, she's depressed, let's not hire her? Isn't that, like, exactly illegal? Oh, but she takes less salary when leveling up. And she's a germaphobe, which is probably good. And she's already unlocked advanced bio, so she'll, like, get better. I think we need to go with Elizabeth Jones. Kate Hernandez. Okay, nobody report me to the Better Business Bureau, but I didn't hire her potentially because of the, you know what I mean? The depression. Okay, hold on. Where are you going? Why are you leaving? Can't I try something now? Microbial sampling. Come back. Come under my control. No, I think she's given up. Okay. All right. Look at this. 2 patients were still waiting, so we did not actually get through all of our patients. This is a problem. Okay, well, I think that... You know what that tells me? How are we doing for doctors? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could hire 2 more doctors, and then we could even start an evening shift. Okay, this is good. John Adams. Isn't that the name of, like, a president? John Adams is all around a very good doctor. Brooke Miller is an intern. That's why she's so bad at everything. But I assume once we get a bigger hospital, we bring in these interns, we start training them in exactly what we need. But I'm going to go for a John Adams for next time. So tomorrow, hopefully we'll get through those patients because we're going to have a whole lot more patients to deal with. Because it treats 35 patients a day. Prestige bonus, 20% for 1 days. Oh my goodness. Intensive care unit. So I can't have an intensive care unit until I enable hospitalization at emergency. What? What does that mean? All right, well, at any rate, we have built out our lab space here. We have built out our cardiology office. Let's see, I don't know how much money we've made for the day. I want to find out what our profits are. I want to know what the next plan is. Do we finish these rooms here? Or do we figure out how to enable hospitalization? So, for hospitalization, we need a whole trauma center. Serves as the main entry point for critical patients delivered by ambulances and also accepts collapsed patients. 1 doctor, 1 acute medicine, 1 nurse. Personnel based in on-call room and nurses station. Yep, for equipment. Click the room marker on the floor in the management mode. Yeah, okay, I understand that. So we need a whole trauma center, then an observation room, a nurses station, on-call room. Well, what is a trauma center? I'm confused about the difference between the intensive care unit and hospitalization. Is that not... Or is this... ICU is just how I manage the ICU, because they're not giving me any... Yeah, see, they're not telling me what rooms I need for the ICU. So I think the ICU is just the... where was it again? Hospitalization. Oh, well, now I'm confused. Now I have no idea what's going on here. So emergency, hospitalization, okay, is a trauma center. Minimal room requirements, okay, good. And observation room, okay. Various examinations can be done. Patients are under proper medical supervision. Personnel based in on-call room, minimal room size 4x4. Nurses station, on-call room. Okay, this is going to be a long... This is going to be the next episode for sure. We're going to get hospitalization up. And I guess that means we now have a hospital. Like, right now, this is just a clinic. Is that what they're telling me? Interesting. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to want to wrap up today what we've got going on here by figuring out a little bit of where we want to put things. So I'm going to build some foundation here. We're going to need to, like, I'm going to need to maybe grind a little bit and save up some money. That's what I'm thinking right now. Now, what I'd like to do is put a pharmacy right here. And I was looking at, again, the prefabs. I don't know if that counts as cheating or not, but I wouldn't mind a big pharmacy. What about 8x6? I mean, if I put this one in here... I could just put the prefab in, honestly. And that still gives me a lot of room for my hallway. Okay, great. So this could be our elevators here. Elevators, I'd love to figure out how to just, like, plan that space. And I know I saw a tool here for, like, elevator planning. Somewhere. Elevators. Note, when built, elevator gets automatically placed on all floors. Very cool. Okay. So what I'd like to do is create a whole structure, like 4 elevators in a corner. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's remember that. And create a hallway, 2, 3. Okay, so this is going to be our elevator section. Need a bit of foundations here. Probably a bit more. Ooh, foundations are expensive. Gotta be careful here. 8 by 8. So I think now we'll just leave this. We'll just leave this open here. Elevator planner. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, perfect. This is great. That was very helpful. All right, so we've got a central corridor, a central column of elevators right here, and I think that's going to be very useful. What I'd like to do is remove these rooms. I don't need this room or this room, and whatever those are. We could repurpose this section, maybe, but essentially what I need to start doing is preparing for my trauma center, but I'm going to need to make some money for that. Before I do that. And to do that, I probably want to be able to solve some of these... I almost said solve these crimes. Solve these medical crimes. So I think what I have to do is grind out a few days and hopefully get a lot more patients feeling a lot better and make that sweet, sweet money off them. I don't want to open my pharmacy yet because I don't know if anybody's going to spend money. All right, that's it. Idle rooms, 10. Let's take a look at our money. Today we made 11,000 doubloons, and it cost us 4,300 doubloons to get that. Now that is profit right there. Again, this gift shop doesn't seem to be doing anything for me. Maybe that's because they make their own money. Like, I don't get a cut of that profit, but I kind of feel like I should. This is America, after all. 26.25. All right. Looking good. We're making some cash. So I think I want to use my remaining doubloons to strategize a little bit here. Open hospitalization. Any specialized department is going to do that. So these unlocks, I'm not going to get this unlock for a little while. Enable hospitalization at emergency. Reward intensive care unit. I'm not going to get that for a little while either. Treat 35 patients in a day. That's going to be helpful. I'll get a little bit of a bonus from that. A prestige bonus, I guess, which is good. And so I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of Solid Content as we get prepared. I think in the next episode, I'm going to want to have a lot of money saved up. So we're going to need to build out these rooms and be ready to take on all of the challenges of a full-on hospital. I'm going to close out with this room design here, and I will see you in the next episode of Solid Content. Oh yeah, this part could be boring, but now I'm fast-forwarding so it's not so boring. Although, I mean, is it boring? Maybe you want to see whole episodes where I just really, like, clench my teeth and sweat over one room. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to fast forward through some of these, especially because I want to get to the good ICU stuff in that next episode. I'm hoping to, at least. Once I gotta figure out what's going on there. But as you can see here, I am placing entirely too many extra things and spending way too much of my money. But I don't know, it's just kind of what I do. It's just like Crossroads. This is the crossroads of healthcare, and I want to make sure the room looks lived in. Like, you know, you got doctors dramatically solving medical cases in the nick of time. Off to ending with a little bit of a montage at the end, but right at the end I just discovered that you can in fact buy something that is way too expensive, and if I try to sell it and return it, I don't get all my money back. So I guess rather than be down in the whole 8,000 doubloons for no reason, I'm just going to be down in the whole 25,000 doubloons and have a fresh new CT scanner. I guess I just should try finishing the room now. Anyway, here's a surprise ending. Now I'm going to design a... where is it? Now I'm going to design a CT room. Oh my goodness. It looks like it doesn't need too much stuff, so that's nice. For heaven's sake. Ah! Okay, never mind. It won't let me go into much more debt. Maybe I could buy a radiology viewer? Nope, I can't buy anything. I don't know why it let me go into massive debt to buy this CT scanner I can't sell, but I actually can't get the department set up either. So I guess before the third or the fourth episode of this series, I will be digging out of this hole. I don't believe in taking out loans, so I'm just going to solve it by making patients better for, I guess, 100 weeks. So we will see you on the next Solid Saves the World. Solid content. Ah!